Peace everyone, welcome to Safi'S kitchen. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make cauliflower and cheese. And yes, we're using cauliflower instead of macaroni. I know it sounds weird and different, but trust me, this stuff slaps. It's not too heavy on the stomach and it's so much healthier for you. So buckle your seatbelt and get ready. This dish is going to blow you away. Plus, it's super easy. So we're gonna start by washing our good old cauliflower, and we're gonna cut off those brown spots. This happens sometimes if you have a cauliflower for a while. Try not to let that happen. Anyways, we're gonna cut this cauliflower in half from the top, and we're going to break off the core just like that with both hands, and this makes it a lot easier to break off the florets. And we don't want the florets to be too large or too small. And if you can't break them apart, just use your knife and cut them up to the size, and try to keep them all the same size so that they cook at the same time and they cook evenly. Now, as you see, I took a pot and added about a cup of water, brought it to a simmer, and I added in my cauliflower. We're going to mix that around a little bit and then cover it for, let's say, 7 to 8 minutes. And then we're going to check on it, see. And I added more water because I don't think I added a full cup. So we're going to cover that up, and we're going to start shredding our Colby Jack cheese. So we're going to add Colby Jack cheese. We're going to mix that into our cauliflower. Not now, but later on. And you're also going to see me using cheddar cheese, and that's what we're going to use to sprinkle over the top. But as you can see, I'm checking the cauliflower now, and it's kind of hard for me to push my fork through there. So we're going to give it 5 more minutes. So I would say in total, your cauliflower should take 12 minutes. Now I'm going to shred up the cheddar cheese, which we will be sprinkling over the top. I also wanted to mention, I know you're like, why are you steaming your cauliflower? It might get soggy. Listen, I tried it before and it's not soggy at all, as long as you don't over steam your cauliflower. But if you want, you can always bake your cauliflower. I would just add some olive oil and pop it in the oven for 30 minutes. And as you can see, I checked my cauliflower and the fork went straight through, and that is what you want. It's like an al dente cauliflower. So now we're transferring this to our Pyrex pan, and this is what we're baking the cauliflower and cheese in. And now we're going to start making our cheese sauce. This is the fun part. We're going to add a half stick of butter in there, and we're going to let that melt completely. Once it is melted completely, we're going to add in our flour. We don't want it to sit in there for too long or the butter is going to burn, and that's the last thing you want. So we're going to add in our flour, mix it around, and right now, for those who, like to learn new things about cooking, when we mix butter and flour together, we're creating a roux, and a roux is a base, or it's a thickener, and it's also a base for a bechamel sauce. Bechamel is like a classical sauce in the culinary world, and it works very well as a base for a cheese sauce. So we're gradually adding in our half and half or milk slowly, and I know it looks a little lumpy and weird, but it's gonna come together beautifully later on. So I add it a little bit at a time because this prevents it from getting lumpy and grainy when it's all done. So you want to gradually add in your half and half, and you just gotta keep mixing, and you will see light at the end of the tunnel. We're going to be mixing for quite a while, maybe about 10 minutes or 8 minutes, but you want to keep an eye on this. You do not want to walk away from your pan. You just got to keep mixing. Once it becomes thick enough to coat a spoon, that's when you know it is ready. Look at that. Gorgeous. So at this point, we're going to turn our heat off and add in our Colby Jack cheese, not our sharp cheddar. The sharp cheddar is what we're using to sprinkle over the top. For now, we're just adding our Colby Jack. Once we add it all in and mix it around, and at this point, we're going to start seasoning it. And we are going to be seasoning with some sour cream, some turmeric for color, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, some salt, and the measurements will be in the description box below, so definitely check that out. Now I'm going with some paprika and some green seasoning. Green seasoning is a mixture of herbs, onions, peppers, jalapenos, lemon juice. It's such an amazing mix, and I use it for everything. If you would like the recipe for that, definitely let me know in the comment section. So now we're gonna pour this cheese sauce over our cauliflower. Oh, doesn't that look amazing? Wow. Oh yeah. So now we're just gonna mix this around until it is distributed evenly. Beautiful. And I did not add all of the cheese sauce because I thought maybe I didn't need it all. And I was like, I'm just gonna pour it all in there. And you don't have to, it's up to you of how much cheese you want to add, but hey, the cheesier the better. So once that's done, we're going to sprinkle over the top some cheddar cheese, and after that I'm going to sprinkle some Parmesan. This is going to give us this beautiful brown golden crust on top when it's finished. And then lastly, I'm going to sprinkle over the top some dry herbs. That was oregano and cilantro. Now we're going to pop this in the oven for 30 minutes at 375 degrees, and it will be ready in 1, 2, 3, boom, 3 seconds. That's all it takes, y'all. I am just kidding. So we're going to take this out. It should look something just like this when it's done. It should be bubbly. Now I'm serving it as soon as it came out because I was like, I need this in my tummy right now. But if you do let it sit for about 45 minutes to an hour, it will look something like this, more solidified, and it will be a cleaner cut. But I really encourage you all to try this. It is so good. I even eat this over rice. It'll change your life, y'all. Thank you all for watching.